Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And the nightcap to a busy Sunday has begun. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Hurts now from the gun. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st down throwing for Hurts. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Quick pass, right side, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they bring him down around the 34. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 36. Rolling left, buying some time. The pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. And that pushes him back, third down. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down after getting us up to the 41. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, here's Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Handoff headed right. Barkley. And this run's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left with 4th down here.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
On 4th down, Hurts. Oh, try and force it into the slants. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They motion the slot man right. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Rice pulls it in along the sideline. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Motion man left is Brown. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Got to figure out this third down here. Here's Mahomes now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
From the pistol, Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles pushing for points. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 24. This is reeled in by Wilson. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hurts throwing again. Wilson's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia first down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He'll get this one to Brown. And And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Looking to throw Mahomes. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. Finds his man Rice. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Got all of it, but no good. He needed a touch more to clear that crossbar. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 34. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that makes it 3rd down. Back to throw Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked out by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the third sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they've got a first down here. They got the interference call on third down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Running it after the penalty. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Slot man motioned over. Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered.
And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. To the air, Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down throwing for Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll motion Smith left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's complete to Wilson. And he's brought down after a short gain. Dime coverage from the Chiefs on this third down. Hurts to throw. Chased out to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
First and 10 now from the 30. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. That's the end of the... They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They kick the running back in motion. He has all day back. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the defense comes through. And that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
He'll be the author of that sack in the stat books, Kate, but consider the secondary the true ghost riders of that play. Their stick-to-itiveness on the back end allowed their group up front to get home and get the sack.
Desperation time here on 4th. On the move, headed right. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. Forget that it was 4th down, Bronk. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the sack. Escapes the pocket, and they get to him again. And a back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Eagles are going to have it